Hello everybody and welcome to a new LP, Sonic Genesis for the GBA. Folks, I hate this game so much it's not even funny. But let's start the LP. Now what is Sonic Genesis, you ask? All two of you? Sonic Genesis is just a port of the original Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis, but on the Sega Genesis it's a fantastic game. I'm definitely going to pick anniversary mode because that's the only good thing to come out of this game. And there's two things I do not like about this game, folks. Slowdown, the screen crunch, and the horrible music. But to be honest, I don't care for the music because I don't play games just for music, but sometimes having good music can actually be the best thing for video game. And I was not supposed to face through that, but hey, okay, that's Sonic Genesis logic, and I hate the jumping of Sonic Genesis. Well, I'm not gonna bash the entire game, because if I die, it's going to be my fault and my fault only. So yes, Sonic Genesis is an awful, awful game. It's the worst port of any video game I've seen. Even worse than the Mega Man X, which is supposed to be Mega Man X in the classics. But I will take that game any day over this. I can take that port over any day over this. I am not going to get the good ending, but I'll try. I promise I will try. I will do one zone per part, and yes, Sonic Genesis. The reason Sonic Genesis is slow is because of two things. That was just my controller input. Sonic Genesis is slow because they decided to make a Rush engine about this. They implemented the Rush engine and just slapped Sonic 1 on this. And you know what? It caused a horrible slowdown issues. Sonic Advance is not supposed to handle all this stuff on the screen, especially very closely. That's why this game has slowdown. But folks, to make up for this, I will be doing Sonic Advance 2, and Sonic Advance 3. But please give me some chance because I'm busy with two LPs, Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Leaf Green. In this one, I will definitely end Sonic Genesis before I do in Pokemon. I was supposed to hit him, but okay, that is my fault. I'll say that. That was my fault. So yes, you can see the horrible slowdown. It's pretty bad. Now folks, I just want you guys to go one video. It's called Sonic Genesis Done Right. Please folks, go to that video because it's the best thing. It just shows how lazy Sega was. If one guy could have done it right, then why can't the whole team of Sonic Team do it right? I hope somebody got fired after they made Sonic Genesis. Because this is by far the biggest disappointment in the entire Sonic series, even more so than Sonic 06. Sonic 06 was a bad game from scratch. This is a terrible port. If you make a horrendous port of a game you already made, and which is pretty good, you know you've done something wrong. So that is why I cannot stand Sonic Team at times. Now the thing is that Sonic Genesis only has going for is the spin dash, and that's pretty much it. Because with the whacked out physics, I can cheese any balls in this game. First of all, just watch. And Sonic is wow. Now folks, I did say most of my deaths I will not be blaming the game for it unless it is the game's fault. That's just who I am. So I do never give game terrible credit just because I can't play it right. And now folks, I'm just cheesing this boss. That's the best way to end this boss fight. Alright folks, that was end of Green Hill Zone, and I will see you in part 2. Adios. Doodles.